But I like that analogy. Let's try to find something I have not read before. Oh, you know what we should read? I often listen to Psalm 139 on my Hallow app at night. I really like that psalm. And then I didn't go to church this Sunday because we were on our trip, but I watched it online and the pastor talked about Psalm 139. And I was like, that's so awesome that he did that, because I listened to that at night. Okay, so I've read this before. When I read Psalm 139 in the past, it was March 22nd of 2021. So again, last spring. So he says, you have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. And I believe that, because I was just talking about the swearing thing. It's like God knows what we're going to say before we even know. It's true. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. We were just talking about right hands. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book, before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. If only you, God. And then he turns like, if only you, God, would slay the wicked. Away from me, you who are bloodthirsty. They speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, Lord, and abhor those who are in rebellion against you? I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me, and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. What's interesting about this is that, so this is supposedly written by David, and it shows David's personality, and what David's relationship with the Lord is like, and what David wants from the Lord. It doesn't necessarily show God's personality, or like, for example, this piece about David saying, if only you, God, would slay the wicked, your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, Lord, and abhor those who are in rebellion against you? So not all of us are like that. Like, I wouldn't hate people who are in rebellion, right? Because Jesus says to love them, and that this is the Old Testament, New Testament, So David is feeling like, they hate you, I hate them. But that doesn't mean that's how we should be. That's just how David was. Jesus says, you love them. You love them, you love them, you love them, no matter what, you love them. So that's where sometimes it's like, you don't want to just think, oh, I read this in the Bible, so that's okay. Like, it says, do I not hate those who hate you, Lord? So therefore I can. Well, no. That's David's prayer. That's David's psalm. It's not something Jesus would say. It's not something we should say. So just sometimes it's like important, I think, to keep that stuff in perspective. So many people will just read something random in the Bible and then act like they'll take it to a different place, I think, than maybe it was intended. it's nice to have the Psalms and to have like this poetry and like back and forth of like different people's, you know, like the what's it called, lamentations and stuff, of like the back and forth of everyone's different emotions and stuff that you go through. It's nice to have that relatable stuff in the Bible, and yet things that somebody might say in their moment of weakness, whether it's in the Bible or us ourselves, doesn't mean that that's okay to also keep doing that. That doesn't mean that's like a role model or a perfect example of the way to be. So I find that ending interesting. Of course, the pastor had a whole hour-long, much better take on this psalm. I thought he did a very good job with it. But I don't know. Maybe that's enough for today. I'll probably read more on my own, but I don't think I'm going to read more on this video. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.